run free with Harris. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Hampton. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. First down.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go again with Hampton, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A give left side for Hampton. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Justice Hill to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Come on! What is it?
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hey, report! It's on! Right on!
Now Jackson on the move. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 7.
Hey! 180!
From the gun, Jackson.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
180!
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, go lion.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a play fake. Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll take this one in. Omarion Hampton, touchdown Chargers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is good.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Play action now. Jackson moving to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
One quick, ready? Middle. 180.
On play action, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Jordan Stout.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Arande gets him the 2nd. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Set. Go.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Kappa. What is that?
On play action, now Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
11-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Going right, it's taken in. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson on the run to the right. And And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Hey, hey.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Sit out. 13. Sit out. 180. Sit out.
Jackson up top again. Here's a screen coming for Cowell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Sit out. Sit out.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
180. Nice shot. Nice shot. Sit out.
They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Set.
Fake the handoff. Al Herbert. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And that is incomplete contact, but the flag's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and
The Ravens
make that play for your
1st and
offense.
10 at their own 10-yard line.
Easy, eh? Hey, Ozzy. Sit out. Hey, sit out. 180. Sit out.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his man, that's Neighbors. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Back to throw, Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
No, we changed it. Yo.
Jackson now on second down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and we saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play. So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard, they see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate, you start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass, incomplete. You got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
Still going. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Ravens 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
9 yards to go.
3rd down and 9. Now Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Over 1st and 10.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
To kick off for the Chargers.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Here comes Hill on the return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
It's metal, brain corrodes. Hey, hey!
To throw is Jackson. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Raven first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! Sit up!
Now it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Second down, Jackson. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Here's a third down and 4.
13. Alpha, sit up! 180! Sit up! 180! Oh. Sit up!
Again, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On play action now. Herbert escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Herbert now on 1st down. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and 11. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Back near his goal line, Jackson. He'll look underneath here for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
This one complete to Bateman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jackson. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That one heading straight out of bounds, and it's going to be marked short of midfield. On 1st down, Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 14.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Return, here comes Davis. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Run! Set. Go.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Amarian Hampton was the intended receiver. It's second down.
Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. Ready?
To throw is Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Set, set.
Hampton. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
Go.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Motion man is Johnston. We're trying to run with Hampton. And he's into the end zone yet again. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson looking to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Now, Jackson. Out to his right. Oh, waffle throw there. Back across the field. but it's still a completion. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Baltimore.
42-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. It is 2nd and 9. Now Dowdle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Third and long. They'll drop to throw. That one caught for Dante Wester. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth downs looming. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Loop to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. Forced to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. McConkey in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Quickly, who gets it out to his right.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.